All right, welcome back to the channel. This week is a little bit more different of what I usually do, but if you have followed my channel for any length of time, you'd know I do the same thing every New Year's Day, and that is the Hot Tent Hoedown for this weekend. So this should be a good one. It's 4 days, 3 nights. Who knows if I stay all night every night, but right now the plan is 4 days, 3 nights. Temperatures are a lot better. The weather is a lot better than last year. Last year we had 40 degrees, 35 degrees, and rain and slop and mud. This year we've got snow, and we have lots of snow, and it's only about 5 degrees outside right now, so it's a chilly one too, which makes it perfect for a hot tent hoedown. So once I get there, I'm gonna get set up with everything, and then we'll kind of walk around, see the group, see who's there, and check out all the other tents. All right, I'm in the hot tent all set up finally. Got the stove going, I got some water going. I'm gonna make myself some hot cocoa and just kind of warm up for a little bit here. My toes got cold setting up, but other than that, it's not too bad out. I can tell I'm starting to acclimate to this Minnesota winter because it's supposed to, like, I think it's 5 degrees out right now, and I think the feels like temperature was -7, but I mean, it feels like 20 degrees to me, so it's not too terribly bad. But like I said, my toes got a little cold like they usually do, setting up. So I'm just kind of sitting here warming up for a little bit, gonna let the water boil, make some hot cocoa, and then I'll head back out, see what's going on with all them. They're getting ready to build a fire pit, something big, so we can all be warm. I'll go hang out with them for a little bit, do a little talking, and then I got a lot of firewood. I got 3 days worth of firewood to haul in a sled back to this tent. So I still got a little bit of work ahead of me. Finally set up in the hot tent. Got the fire going, got my wood in here, got all my gear. So I'm gonna hang out in here, warm up for a little bit, drink the rest of my hot cocoa, and then head on out. I just heard kids out there too, like 5 minutes ago. So I don't know if someone brought kids here or not, but we'll see how that goes. This usually isn't like a children's event. There's a lot of adult talking that goes on here around the campfire at night. So we'll see how that goes, because I'm pretty darn sure I heard some kids here. But like I said, I'm gonna warm up in the tent and then I'm gonna head on out. That's what it is. For whatever reason, I was thinking like cheerleading. I knew that wasn't right.
I mean, we made the best of it. I mean, the people of what we were making.
Yeah, if it wasn't for us all being there, it was double or single. I'll take a single. Want to use that yours?
It wasn't? Yeah.
All right, it's about 10 o'clock at night and I'm kind of turning in for the night. I'm gonna probably watch a couple things on my phone before I go to bed and call it, you know. But today was a good day out here. We got a good turnout. I think we have about 15 or so people here tonight. Pretty good, darn good turnout, and I think more are supposed to come tomorrow. But I didn't do a whole lot of filming today just because, I mean, it was a lot of setting things up, helping people set things up. We only sat around the fire for 2 or 3 hours at the end of the night. You know, everybody was taking all night, you know, to get all their stuff ready for the weekend. I mean, when it's like me just by myself with this tent for an overnighter, you know, you make it quick. But when you know you're staying 2 or 3 nights, there's a lot more odds and ends and little things you want to set up and get ready that you know you're going to be spending multiple nights in this location. So that's kind of, everybody was really kind of just spending the day setting things up. So tomorrow morning or midday, I'll probably walk around and kind of show off everybody's tents, all the different setups and all the different ideas people have. So that's what's kind of cool about these group outings, is that you see all the different setups, all the different types of setups, different stoves, different tents, and then different ideas for what people use for sleep systems and stuff inside their tent to be comfortable, you know, luxury items. So
it's pretty cool to come to these places. Even like I said, even if you're not hot tenting, it's a good idea to come out here just for like a few hours during the day one day and just kind of check everybody's setups out, check things out, and start to learn, you know, before you want to buy your first hot tent. So like I said, we'll do all that tomorrow. I'll check all that stuff out, but and show it on camera. But tonight I am turning in. I will check back in tomorrow for day 2. It is morning. It was a cold one last night. Woke up to -10. And as far as I know right now, me and Robert are the only ones up. But yeah, what a beautiful morning. Look at the sunrise and the river steaming. Beautiful. I kind of want to send my drone up over that ridge line, but it's too cold. I feel like I'd lose it. So I'm not doing it. I'll wait till later. It's supposed to get nicer later today, but look at the hot tents. What a beautiful sight. So we're gonna work on trying to get this fire right here going again and try to warm things up. I'll check back in a bit. All right, breakfast is served. Tom, our resident cook, right there, our resident cook has made a wonderful feast for us. So we are going to enjoy a wonderful breakfast in the -degree weather.
Your smoker, like he's
I
smoking
played
that same
volleyball.
house
Well, you
for
can reach
40
over
years.
to like block, but you can't
Just,
make it.
and it was everything was yellow.
Everything.
And
But
everything
He
was
had
disgusting.
beige carpeting, and there was a box that I picked up.
All right, we got Sam here with the Hot Tent Palace that he's always had. And this thing is definitely big. There is plenty of room inside this tent, as you can see. 10 by 10 feet, so plenty of room. All right, it's about noon, and everybody's just kind of hanging out, chilling. But
I am going to the parking lot to grab some more wood out of my truck because I burned through almost all that wood last night. And then I'm going to meet another fellow YouTuber, Wild Fox Outdoors. If you have never seen her YouTube channel, check her out. She's coming out, just, not to camp, but just kind of check out all the winter setups and see if she likes what she sees and maybe do some hot tenting next year with us. Got the crew with me, bringing a bunch of people back to camp. Camp's getting pretty full out here. It's getting to be a better turnout than we anticipated, but it is definitely a good time out here. Weather is great. All right, I'm gonna start the tent tour now. So right now, we are gonna start with the Midwest Backpackers tent. And I'm just gonna kind of walk through, show the tent, show the outside, show the inside. I'm not gonna get too in depth, so this video doesn't end up being an hour long. But yeah, here's Jeremy's tent. All right, well, that's gonna call it for day 2 of the Hot Tent Hoedown. Had a good time today. Lots of food, lots of good conversation. Some new people showed up today. We even had a guest appearance of Wild Fox Outdoors. Sarah came and hung out for a while, so that was cool. But like I said, it's the end of the night. I'm about to wrap things up and just kind of sit in the tent for the rest of the night and maybe watch a TV show or a movie or something on my phone before I go to bed. But that is it for today. I will check back in tomorrow for day 3.
Willie, I'm going where the buildings are taller, where the streetlights they gleam.
All right, day 3 of the Hot Tent Hoedown. And what a difference this morning from yesterday morning. We woke up to negative 10 degrees yesterday morning, and it is 16 degrees out here right now. We're talking, what, 25, 26 degree difference in just one day. It definitely made the tent stay a lot warmer all night. But I am gonna head on out to the group after doing some cooking in the tent. Everybody's been up for about an hour, it sounds like. So I'm going out here and join the group.
When the streets are so narrow, the pleasures so few. Hear the people, their faces are drawn and they're weary. Every one of them strangers.
Bacon, 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 bacon.
No bacon. I've seen people order like nothing else.
On the 8th of December, when I went to a heat. But I'll come back as long as you let me. And I will return, never to stray. And I will return, I'm coming today.
All right, I have made the executive decision that I'm going home tonight. I'm gonna stay for the rest of today and then start packing up here in a little bit. But there's a storm coming tomorrow morning, like last weekend. And anybody saw my video last weekend, I was packing up as it just started to snow and just started to get really windy and cold. And then my 2-hour drive home turned into a 4-hour drive home. It was not fun. I don't want to do that again. It's supposed to start snowing and be windy and cold tomorrow around 11 in the morning, maybe noon. But I'm getting out of here before then. So I grabbed the rest of my firewood from the truck, and I'm just gonna drop it off at camp and let everybody have at it, and start packing my stuff up in a little bit. So I will check back in a little bit later, probably when I start packing up. All right, it's probably about 2 o'clock or so out here. Everybody's still having a great time at camp, but I'm gonna start packing up my stuff, get it all packed up, and then just hang out at camp for the rest of the night. I'm not in a giant hurry tonight. I just don't want to drive through the wintry mix tomorrow leaving camp. So I'm gonna start packing stuff up, and I won't show really anything packing up inside the tent. There's not a lot to show. But once I start tearing the tent down, I'll film some of that.
right, it's getting kind of dark out here. We got the lights up. It's almost like Christmas out here. It is gorgeous. All the hot tents going, all the lights on. So definitely beautiful out here tonight. It's definitely getting colder too. You can feel that storm rolling in because it's definitely a lot colder than what it was this morning. So we're gonna hang out, have some more food like we've been having, and then I'll probably take off in a few hours here. But as of now, hanging out with the crew. All right, dinner is served. Tacos tonight. A nice hot taco is great in this cold weather. So this is what the Hot Tent Hoedown's all about: food and fun. All right, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. About half the group is turning into their tents and going to bed, so that's my cue to get out of here and go home and go to my bed. So it was a great time. Lots of great conversation, a lot of adult conversation, but great conversation around the fire pit. That's why I was a little worried when I heard kids. When I mentioned earlier in the video, when I heard kids on that first day, there were 2 kids and a guy that came in, not part of our group. They came just to camp and were surprised to see all of us. But all the 2 kids that he brought and him, they all just stayed in their tent they only stayed for one night. They stayed in the tent the entire night, day and night. So we didn't have to worry about, the adult conversations that are around the campfire. But it was a good time. Like I said, it got really cold the first or second night, and then it warmed up so much last night and then this morning. And right now it's getting cold again. You can tell there's a cold front coming in for tomorrow. You can feel that storm coming in. But I am gonna call it right now. This is the end of the trip for me. Next week is going to be an extra special one. It's gonna be a cabin stay. So tune in for next week.